Well, the new efforts by senators, particularly Lindsey Graham, to introduce additional sanctions against Iran are bogus and are nothing but political hyperbole. The statement that by Senator Graham that Iran is destabilizing the Middle East is laughable and intellectually dishonest. If any party is destabilizing the Middle East and has destabilized the Middle East, it's the United States with its imperial actions in Iraq, its horrific genocidal actions in Syria, its destabilizing actions in Libya. The term destabilize, if you look that term up, you'd see the United States as a synonym to the term destabilized. That is what the United States does, particularly in the Middle East. The United States destabilizes the regions and removes players that it considers to be a check on the Zionist regime in Tel Aviv. The United States is the atypical big schoolyard bully that the Zionist regime uses to do its bidding so it can continue its expansionist policies to establish the Greater Israel project. As to the claim that Iran's development of ballistic missiles as the pretext, I can only agree with the Iranian foreign minister that Iran has a legitimate right to defend itself as any nation state does, and remind the world that the United States was arming Iraq during the Iran-Iraq War. It was providing Iraq intelligence. It was providing Iraq support by way of agricultural methods, agricultural subsidies and things of that nature through the U.S. Department of Agriculture and other means. And Iraq was raining ballistic missiles, U.S. assistance on Iran with chemical weapons, and Iran had nothing. So, and that was the United States that was providing the means and the method and the intelligence for Iraq to use ballistic missiles on Iran. So now for the United States to say that Iran cannot develop defensive weapons when the region has been so destabilized and the United States has propped up entities such as ISIL to do its boogeyman bidding is extremely hypocritical, but dare I say not surprising, given the United States pattern in the region since the end of World War I, and particularly since the artificial creation of the Jewish Zionist state in 1948.